Yo, what up, gang-a-lang? Let me throw my headphones on. Yo, family, what up, though? Sorry if there's a lot of background noise. There's stuff playing in the background. But yeah, um, let's get into this, man. So no days off from my workout, no days off from Brainstorm, no days off from this work, fam. I was chilling with Shawty and I still marked up his charts last night. The only thing I didn't do was the video breakdown, which I thought I was gonna be able to get done today, but that's not true. So what I'm gonna do for the video breakdown is I'm gonna do the video breakdown tomorrow tomorrow when I drop the load, then I'll do it. Unfortunately. But I'll give y'all everything that I'm seeing going on and what's going on type shit. But yeah, fam. Your man's fucking had a good time with Shawty, man. She was behaving herself. You know, she got a little attitude, but it's all of us got attitude sometimes. You know what I mean? Even I be having attitudes. But yeah, man, we had a great time. She was acting like a good girl. I know I told her yesterday. Dropped her off today, and she went home. I miss her a little bit, ain't gonna lie, but we got to get to the bag, fam. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how we end up going, we're gonna see. But shit, I still got to get a truck, you know. So I was also in my head, I'm like, all right, boom, if I get this apartment first, then I'm like, nah, if I get the truck, I'll be able to be home more, right? And run loads every day and be able to be home more. And then she'll be able to go with me and then I could bring her home and shit like that. So that's just an idea. For later, we'll see how it goes. Right now, we still like basically talking type shit too. So I don't know where it's gonna go, but you know, you make it what you want to make it at the end of the day. You feel me? So if I want it to be right, it'll be right. But I do want to spend more time with the family. Like I saw my nephew today, nigga is almost the same height as me, bro. He's a little bit shorter than me, but I think he's gonna be taller than me. Maybe. Either taller than me or the same height. But my baby boy is getting tall. My boy is got a fucking football armor body, man. But yeah, seeing him today, I saw my sis, and not to be sounding sus, but she got a little she gained a little bit of weight. She looks very healthy, looking good. I'm just seeing her, seeing Mama Boots today, and seeing my mom's boyfriend today. And I didn't get to see my other sister and shit, but seeing them and just like having to leave and we only chilled for like an hour or less than an hour, I was like, damn. So I'm trying to find my way back. You know, I did need this, man. At a point in time in my life, I was in a good space still. It was just like a lot of shit was everywhere. You know, I ain't gonna lie and say it was a bad time to have fun doing off the shits, but it was not a time to like indulge in so much family shit. But like now that, you know, I got my shit much more together and I'm doing better, there's more time where I want to spend with the gang. You feel me? And you know, that's really what it is. Like, that's really what it is. And that's it. So if I get the truck first, I can be home. I don't want to say home more, but I will still work every day. But I can stay in that area, right? I can drive like today. I'm driving down to Virginia, right? So I could have been home this morning, left, pick up a load, then drive down to Virginia, right, which was like 8 hours from where I was. And drive down to Virginia, boom, drop this load tomorrow, right? And then get another load driving back, and then stay home, right? So that'll be, I work today, I work tomorrow, and then I'm home on the third day, and then I go out on the fourth day, and then I work on the fifth day, then I'm back home on the sixth day. So I'm home like 2 days out of the week. You feel me? But 2 days out of the week, that's a full day. And then I'm still there on the day I leave in the morning. And you know what I'm saying? So Now I could have Shawty making me some food and I could eat. When I could bring food to work and then food, I get some food when I'm passing through to drop the load off. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to find myself some nice stability. Um, at first, I'm not gonna say at first it was I wanted girls, but like I didn't mind which way I did. But I knew for sure, low key, if it wasn't gonna be her, it wasn't about to be no other female. Like I kind of knew it was gonna be that way for me. I don't. It's not that I don't want any other girl, or it's not like that. It's just that I don't know, bro. Like I really worked on that for a good amount of time. I almost knew her for 10 years. As a matter of fact, yeah, next year will be 10 years. So it's just like I know this motherfucker for so long, like so. It's just like I don't know. This is normal. So kind of don't want to start brand new and have to learn something. Like I don't even know everything about her, and it's 10 years, so I'm just finding out things as we're going. So I don't want I feel that. But sorry guys, it's supposed to be about Forex. I mean not really. It's an overall brainstorm. I always forget. But yeah. So right now we just left out of there. And we're heading down south right now towards Virginia. We're in Virginia right now. I've got 2.5 hours left of driving for tonight. I've been driving since 3 p.m., but I took a 2-hour nap. So today was like a 9-hour shift. Um, and yeah, family, chilling, man, chilling. I'm chilling. What else I got to say to you guys? I don't know. I don't think everything else really. So yeah. Right now though, I am in a trade. Right now I am in a trade, and right now I'm in a trade. Let me see. Hold on. Because I just placed the demo as well. The demo were up 3.3. I had a late entry. Like I should have entered earlier, but I went to sleep and my alarm went off to enter the trade, and I didn't enter on my demo account, but it's simply because I was laying down, bro. I was not trying to get up and have to fucking enter in the demo trade. So I was like, you know what? But I didn't even remember. And I should have had like a sell limit on the demo trade too, but is what it is. So I just did it a little while ago. And now I'm in short. The demo trade currently up 3.2K. On my funded account, which is not yet funded, so my prop account, I'm up only $1 and some change, because I had 2 partial entries. So my first partial entry was because of the opening candle at 5 p.m. The fucking trade locker, bro, did not allow me to execute a trade. And one thing I noticed about trade locker, it doesn't let you execute a trade as soon as the market opens. It takes about 10 minutes, and sometimes a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less, but it doesn't let you execute a trade right away. So, that's why I'm in this drawdown right now. But I ain't gonna lie, I guess I would call it FOMO, right? Fear of missing out on a trade. I mean, it was FOMO. So it was either I took that trade from where it was at, which was about 100 pips into the move. Which I guess if you look at it without the pipettes, then only 10 pips into the move. But regardless, it put me down $10, right? From where I'm at right now. So it was a nice candle, man. And I was like, fuck. I was like, all right, well, I'll take the trade, and I put a partial of the entire amount that I'm willing to risk. So then it started to pull back, and I placed another one, and that one was in the middle of the entry and of my first partial. And then I had my actual entry, and it came back up to my actual entry, which I had like a big feeling. That's why I didn't take the whole trade, because I had a big feeling we was gonna get the re-entry. So I didn't take the whole trade, and then we did get that re-entry. and I ended up fucking now. Now I'm in drawdown, or now I'm not in drawdown, but basically drawdown when you think of commission wise. But it is what it is, family. You know what I'm saying? It's a partial, two partials, and then I just broke up the three trades. So really, there's just three entries, um, three separate entries, and I believe I'm totaling out at $150 of risk to get $300. Same take profit for all of them. Um, and yeah, this trade I'm gonna try to hold one of them, and it's probably gonna be my first entry. That's if I remember to change my stop loss tonight. Um, and the reason why I say that is, or I might do my first entry, but I don't know yet. I got to think about it. Um, and the reason why I say that is we're heading towards a daily area of interest, and we're heading towards a weekly area of interest. So we are significantly far away from the weekly, but not the daily. So since the daily has a good amount of space, I might have that shit held open until we hit the daily area of interest and then exit the trade, right? The daily is creating a higher low, and the weekly, it's helping the weekly create its higher low. So the weekly's finding itself a pullback, the daily's finding itself a pullback, and then with those is the 4 hour is bearish, creating a new lower low off of a previous lower high that we just got off of today. And then the hour candle also is creating a new low, and we're having a head and shoulders pattern. We're having a double top pattern, and we're also breaking out the 4 hour area of interest. That is actually a bearish area of interest. So we're bouncing out of it right now with both of those confirmations, right? So I know we have a big potentiality of going to the daily area of interest a lot faster. I'm just not sure which trade I want to put there, because if I use my first entry, it's a possibility we're going to have that pullback. But at the same time, probably not, because we're close to the 4 hour AOI. But then again, like I said, it is a daily AOI that we are trying to reach, and it's not that far. It's right next to the 200 EMA, so we're probably going to wick at it and maybe break below it. But, or excuse me, hold on, I'm looking at this still. Oh yeah, so on the daily time frame, yeah. So the daily is just creating a higher low. Right now we're in a daily candle. I am aiming to see this be a recent daily candle. I'm basing myself off the smaller time frames though right now. So currently I do not like the wick on the daily. Y'all know previously I had a bias of the daily creating a double top. But as of right now, I don't see that happening. So I would like to see this drop even more than it is. I'm not sure if it's gonna, but we've seen this market these last few months pulling the fuck up. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get a significant retracement, because also I was seeing a potential head and shoulders pattern being created on the daily time frame, because we are also testing the weeklies, the weekly and the monthlies double top and double bottom, and they're literally at the monthly neckline and pulling back for the double top, and then we're at the double bottoms. We're at the double bottoms point where it's a higher high, and we need to pull back to the neck. So it's like it's perfect right now to hold this trade down to the daily, potentially even the weekly area of interest. And that's why I'm saying we're probably going to have a nice head and shoulders pattern. And worst case scenario, it'll end up being a double top pattern on the daily time frame. But very good like market setup right now. Overall, I'm just not 1,000% sure about how the market wants to move for the daily. But I would like to see a continuation before it creates that firm higher low. But that is what I am looking for, a firm higher low as well. And we're not even at the 50 EMA, like we're reaching down to test it. So just got to have patience with the market, family. You can't rush it. And as I'm talking right now, we are up about 1.72K. So, yep, that's it, family. That's it for you, man. Y'all already know what to do, though. Peace to the earth, peace to the universe, peace to the guys, and peace to God. I fuck with y'all the long way, family. Peace.